Addison, did you want to give your sister a hug?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Whoa! Hi guys, it's Eric.
And Adam.
And today is
McBaby Monday. McBaby Monday. It's McBaby Monday.
Yay!
Yay!
It is McBaby Monday, and today's video is going to be a little bit of a continuation from last week's video in which we are talking about our trip to LA with a side trip to SDFC in San Diego. Yay!
Yes!
You guys, so the reason why we took the trip out there, well, one of the reasons why was to see Julie, of course,
Yeah.
and to just have a vacation, but one of the main reasons that whole sparked this idea of when and why was because Dr. Park had reached out to us and emailed us and said that she would love to see us and she would love to see the girls and see how we're doing, and if we were ever in town to please let her know, and she would make it a point to, you know, take a moment out of her day and spend a little time with us. So that's what we did. We reached out to her. She was like, that's great. Come on down. And so we went down and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we went down there.
Awesome. Yeah. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of the highlights of the trip. For sure.
For anybody that wants any information about SDFC, we're going to leave their info in the description below. And stay tuned because we have some really cute footage of the girls coming up in this video.
So our day started off with us going to San Diego, and we decided to meet up with a friend of mine from San Diego, Elisa, and we met her at a place called Snooze, which is a breakfast place right next to SDFC, which is so good.
Delicious.
If you've never been there, I don't know if they're outside of San Diego, but they have a couple locations, so you should go there, which was really great to see her. And then we headed over to SDFC. And we were a tad bit late, per usual.
Like an hour.
But yeah,
we were like an hour late.
we had a lot of traffic.
Yeah, we
in
did.
San Diego. It was crazy because
So much traffic.
everybody, it was like 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, we actually did hit a lot of traffic, and
Yeah, that's what I said.
I know. I was like playing it off like it was a joke, but we actually did hit a lot of traffic.
We did.
Yeah.
So we walk into SDFC, and it was like old times. I mean, like driving up to it, it just was a flood of emotions and memories, and
it was eerie being back at the place where it all started.
yeah, but it was all good things.
Yeah.
I had a smile on my face, and it was just like we were talking to the girls and explaining to them why we were there and what was the importance of SDFC. We actually have a book that we read to them every night. Well, not every night, but it's called Sisters Forever, and there's a part in it where it says, thank you, God, for making us sisters, and we always replace it with thank you, SDFC, for making us sisters. Just kind of put a little bit of that into their memory, and so that they always kind of have that where they came from and where it all started.
And we've been doing that for like over a year.
Yeah, ever since we started reading that book.
Yeah.
So we walked in there and we were explaining to them, and we walked up the stairs and we walked in and we walked up to the reception area, and we're like, oh, we're here to see Dr. Park. And they're like, oh yeah, totally. We've been expecting you. And I was like, okay, like.
Meanwhile, when we pulled up though, there was like hardly any cars there. And when we walked into the front doors on the lower level, it didn't look like anyone was there. So I was like, is it
Did they all go home?
Yeah. Did they all go home, or is SDFC like closing down? Like I was just like,
it was like Friday at 3, so it was definitely that. I'm like, did everyone leave early for the weekend? Because it was the day after 4th of July.
Yeah, but when we got upstairs, they were like, oh, we've been expecting you. You have? Like all of you? I thought we just had a meeting with Dr. Park.
And they're like, oh yeah, and we even have a room set for you guys. And we're like, what? Okay. And so they lead us around the corner and into this conference room. And on the door to the conference room, it says, "Welcome, McHusbands."
Mm-hmm.
It even has like a time that we were supposed to be there, which we weren't. But we walk in and it is completely decked out. They had this awesome banner sign that said "Welcome Queens," because they had been watching our videos and they knew what we called the girls. We called them our queens. And they had these 2 gift bags set up for them. And they have these penguins set up. And it was so, like, I immediately got tears in my eye. And I started to swear.
Yeah.
And it was just so awesome to be welcomed back to the place where it all happened. Because we have so much love and respect for that place, and the people who work there have been nothing but amazing to us the entire time. And it was just such a good feeling to have all that come back to you.
Yeah, it was so heartwarming.
Yeah.
And we haven't been back there since
Corinne was
2017
12 weeks pregnant.
spring. Right? Spring or summer of 2017.
Remember.
Either way, it's been over 2 years.
Yeah, Corinne was 12 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
And our last visit was there and we haven't been back.
Yeah, it's been over 2 years. So just to feel that like amazing welcome from a team that we haven't like been in contact with for a while and we haven't seen, it just like, it was awesome. And it transported us back to when we first started the whole process and we were going all the time and seeing these people all the time. Like it was very awesome. Yeah.
It was like we had never left. Like they were still family to us, which was really cool. So we ended up, the time that we got there, Dr. Park had a call already set up that she couldn't rearrange or anything. So she hung out with us for about 20 minutes before she went into her call, and we decided to hang out and let her finish the call so we could spend a little more time with her. And during that time, we talked to a bunch of people who worked there. They were going in and out. They were like showing the girls the lobby area, and it was just really cool. And then Dr. Park came out afterwards and spent a good like hour with us after that. Yeah. And it was really awesome because Dr. Park was very, very thankful to us because of what we do on YouTube and the things that we talk about and the things that we share, and the fact that we put our journey out there. Not only gives people information and educates people, but she said that she was able to have parts of her business flourish more. So they have a huge LGBTQ family of patients that they have now that has come in through their doors. And she was talking about how people come in and they kind of mention us and tell them that they heard of SCFC through us and how they get excited about walking the same halls as they did, meaning us. And it was just really cool to hear it from Dr. Park, because we get so wrapped up in just doing this and, you know, telling our story that we forget the impression and the actual information that we put out there helps people and inspires people. And those are some of our favorite moments when we get emails from people saying, it's because of you and it's because of your channel that I've decided to be a surrogate, or I've decided to be an egg donor, or I have decided that I want a kid too, and so I'm going through this process because of what you guys put out there. And so to hear it from the emails that we get and then to hear it from Dr. Park is just incredible. And it was just nice to hear.
It's like you said, like we just think of ourselves as dads to our girls. Like it's kind of odd for us to take ourselves out of the picture and see how our story is affecting other people the way it is, I guess. Just because like we don't wake up every morning and like, oh, like, duh, we're influencing people, we're changing the world. We're just like, we're dads raising our girls and like loving being parents and
documenting our
yeah.
life for our girls to see one day.
Yeah.
Like, to have something for them to remember as like
Yeah.
a journal.
So to hear of others being inspired by our documentation and our journey and having their own journey similar to ours because of ours, it's like, it's so awesome. And we've had some people through like Instagram and Facebook mention and message us and like keep us updated on their journey, which is so awesome. They're like, oh my God, like we are going to SDFC, like so excited. It's just, it's very odd, but it's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the coolest thing
to have
ever.
this connection with people that you don't know.
Yeah.
But this connection that we have is like no other connection that we had ever had. Like, it's really close, and we don't even know these people, but to have that is just because we've been there. We know what they went through. We know that happiness. We know the scared feeling of wondering, is it going to happen? Is something going to go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And then for it to work, and then for all those, it's those emotions that a lot of people who don't go through IVF feel that we are connected to. And it's really cool, and it's hard to explain clearly because I'm like blah blah blah.
Both of us are. Well, and it's also like inspiring somebody in this way to like start a journey of growing their family. That's such a huge thing, and becoming a parent and starting like a surrogacy journey or IVF, whatnot. Just becoming a parent will change your life like tenfold. Like it just changes your life. So for us to be inspiration to others to do that is like starting your own family is huge. So Dr. Park was just like so thankful, and so just, she had the sweetest things to say, and
she's just so genuine.
Yeah.
You just really feel that everything that's coming from her is completely honest and genuine, and you just trust her. And I think that's what we loved about her specifically, but SDFC and everyone who was there. So if anyone is thinking about going through this journey, I highly recommend looking into them, because I don't know if other people feel the same way as we felt about our fertility center as they do theirs. I hope that they do, because it's such an awesome thing. But highly recommend looking into SDFC. The other thing that kind of happened when we were there was we kind of were inspired by her and Dr. Park and her talking about this, that we kind of have been thinking about what we can do to help others more, and maybe more in our community in LGBTQ, maybe in just the general sense of IVF and surrogacy, but what can we do? Kind of going back to how we started our videos and more of the educational, like for us to start doing a little more of that, and us doing research and being more involved with it, and maybe helping people more, because the feeling that we got at SDFC when Dr. Park said that we were helping people, it's a feeling that you can't describe, and we want to continue to feel that. So we want to continue putting ourselves out there, educating and helping others. So we're going to try to do that more. And so we are thinking of ways that we can do it. So stay tuned, because we want to put ourselves out there more in that sense.
Also, just so this whole video isn't us blabbing about how great our trip was to SDFC, we actually did film us with the girls while we were there. Majority of it was while we were waiting for Dr. Park during her call, and we were just in the conference room hanging out with the girls. But they were being ridiculously cute. I was getting some cardio. They were just running and going through a lot of things. So,
well, they had like put out a ton of snacks.
Oh yeah,
and
so
like,
much snacks.
Coffee cups and sugar packets, and I'm like, that stuff's not gonna last, because it was at their level. And they were like, oh, they can play with it, it's totally fine. So,
and there was a conveniently placed trash can next to everything. So like at one point they were just like and just put everything in the trash can. Like, You do you, girls. Whatever makes you happy.
It was really cute.
Yeah, but here's a bunch of the footage that we got at our SDFC visit.
We just got to SDFC. We came down here for the day, and we wanted to meet up with Dr. Park, who was our doctor here at SDFC. And we're very excited to be here. The girls are having a good time. They're just running around. Yay! Hashtag SDFC. And we walk in, and they have these cute little bags for us. Oh my gosh. And they brought these for the girls. And they also gave us other penguins. Which, by the way, when we were here, penguins weren't their mascot. And they adapted penguin as a mascot about 2 years ago because of the whole idea of penguins that the dad stays and takes care of the eggs while the mom goes and gets food. So they put a little more special attention towards the dad in a relationship, which is really cool. That they have just as much to do with everything as the mom in this case. And then we came in, and this got me. I totally started crying when I came in. But it says, "Welcome, Queens." They're amazing here. They're absolutely amazing.
Well, this was on the door, too.
And this was on the door. They're so awesome! But it was just really cool to see Dr. Park and and everybody here, the entire staff that we became very close with on our journey. And they were telling us about how there was a handful of people who have come through their doors that have mentioned us. So thank you for that. And just saying how much we were instrumental in their journey. So it was really awesome. And we're very excited to keep sharing our journey with everyone in hopes that we can continue. And Addison and where's Everest? Everest is on her knees like you.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, what is she doing? Why is she taking so long? Here they come.
We're all getting our cardio in.
Wow.
Maybe
oh my gosh. Addison.
Maybe Addison will fall asleep on the car ride home now.
Maybe. Don't count. Yeah. Hi. 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 Hi, Everest. She's wanting to see the back of it. But yeah, so special shout out to Dr. Park, the whole staff at SDFC. We love you all and thank you for making us feel so welcome yet once again. And we hopefully will be coming back and keep sharing our journey and just informing people of what we went through. So hopefully it inspires them or helps them in some way to create their own journey. Are you taking all the snacks with you?
Stocking up for the road, all right. You do your thing, Everest.
What do you got? What kind of snacks you getting? Let's see, you got trail mix, you got some fruity snacks, and you got some crackers, and some Snickers, and some cookies.
Addison, did you want to give your sister a hug?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Whoa!
You have it easy, Eric. You just
This is great. Hey, will you film? Yeah, sure, I'll film.
I've had a fruit snack attached to my finger this whole time.
Is that what they're chasing you for?
Probably, but I think I lapped them, so I can just let them catch up now.
Whoa! Go, 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 go! Go, go, go! Go, go!
There is something about you that sends me straight to the sky. To my eyes, deceive me, it's hard to believe it. How can you take me so high? This type of feeling feels like perfection to me. Am I flying or is heaven raining down on me? I can feel you in my heart. Your body's like a work of art. When the day turns night, all the stars align. I feel the magic, the magic. When the sky turns blue, I get lost in you. I feel the passion, the passion. This euphoria you're giving to me, it feels so good, it feels so good. When you're by my side, I feel so alive. I feel the magic, the magic. This is something so special, a supernatural love. It doesn't make any sense, this experience feels too good, I can't get enough. This type of feeling feels like perfection to me. Am I flying or is heaven raining down on me? I can feel you in my heart. Your body's like a work of art. When the day turns night, all the stars align. I feel the magic, the magic. When the sky turns blue, I get lost in you.
So that wraps up this video. Big, huge shout out to SDFC, Dr. Park, everyone who works there. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for your welcome,
The
welcoming
kindness
and kindness you
Yeah.
guys showed
Everything.
to everyone and to us when we went there that day. It was above and beyond. Like, you guys just shot it. It was crazy. And so thank you so much. And we love you guys. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys soon. 3.
Oh, hi! Nice of you to join me at the end of the video. Oh, if you want to check out the last video we uploaded, check it out here. And if you want to do some binge watching, go ahead and check out this playlist here. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hmm.